Okay, guys. Good night. Good night in New York. I don't know if this is a good afternoon in some places of the US. I think so. So it's 7 o'clock here. We're going to wait for 2 or 3 minutes more for just to get more people in the webinar. If you can invite more people, it will be amazing. So in at 7:03 we're going to start. And basically, the agenda for today is a little bit of how to invite people to GIS because we don't have enough members and all the AVs are not in GIS. And also, we are going to see how make ICX and OGX processes in on GIS. Cool. This is going to be a little bit fast because I want to focus on solve all your questions that you maybe have after this process. So, and in fact, if you want to start making questions, it will be good. Yeah. So you can write your questions in the chat, or you can just unmute yourself and make the question. Sounds good. So okay. So we're going to start in 2 minutes. Please invite more people. We are now 5 here, so in I say US is more or less like 100 people. So yeah, so in 2 minutes we start. Okay, guys. So welcome to the GIS webinar, the first webinar of October. We're going to make some of webinars during this month if you just want to keep this system. The idea of the webinar, as I told you before, is first of all just talk about the how you invite members on GIS, how work with your members, how make OGX and how make ICX on GIS. Cool, but this is going to be a little bit faster because yeah, the idea is that you check the guide and start testing with your LCs. The key point of this webinar is to solve all of your questions that maybe after testing you have about GIS. Sounds good? So basically, before we start, there is someone, Olivia. Hi, Olivia. How are you? Um, you have your microphone open. Can you please silence it? Thank you. Amazing. Yeah. So okay, so this is the webinar. So I don't know how many of you have seen this guide before, the GIS guide. So before to start, I want to know how many of you have already an account of GIS. So please type in the chat me. Yeah. So Perinkle, Perry, hi Perry. 1, 2. Amy has account. Sanskar has an account. Yay. So Olivia, okay, cool. Most of you have an account. That is fantastic. So guys, since you have an account now, I'm going to log in to mine. I have a question. Are you watching my screen in this moment, or I'm typing in? Okay, perfect. So you realize that I made a mistake here. Okay, perfect. So this is the GIS now. So I'm going to show you how you can create your teams if you have not created your teams yet. So the thing is, yeah, here in GIS you have the cool part is that you just have 5 menus for all the things that you have to do. Yeah, in my exec.net you have like 100 and 100 of options. So now it's just 5 menus. So to go to your LC, go to committees, and after that you're going to search your MC. It's easier if you just click on the U of United States, and go to the United States. Here we go. Here. And I'm going to choose one LC. I'm going to choose, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to choose Davis just because. Okay. So Davis, uh, I'm going to create the team of Davis just to show you. So Davis in this moment has 2 teams, and DLCP and BPTM, but we don't know, we don't have a position there. So the issue here in Davis is that they have all the structure of the LCs of the LC, but they don't have people assigned to those roles. Yeah. So I'm going just to make a demonstration of how you can add someone to a role. So you click on the role that you create, and here in the right part appears a new menu to say position details. So you can put the information of that person, and if you click on the pencil and you start typing the name of that person, I'm going to put myself just for testing. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, I have 3 users, so you can see all the people who are inside of your LC that can match in that position. Yeah. So maybe you are wondering now. Okay, how I create that position. So create a position is pretty easy. I'm not going to do with Davis because Davis has an awesome job. So I'm going to do with Texas. I think the Texas. Cool. So I'm going again to my committees, United States, and Texas. Okay. So I'm in Texas. I'm going to Teams. And in the Teams, there is just Stacy, that is the LCP, and me, that I'm like the VP OGX, just for testing. So I'm going to create another position for a VP ICX. So as you can see here, I'm going to zoom a little bit. So you can see here, if I move my mouse up on the name of Stacy, I can click on this plus, and when I click on the plus, I create a new role. So I'm going to create the role of LCVP ICX. Yeah, that is the start date and the end date. That is by default. You can modify according to your LC. So the role of the LCP goes from 1st of January to the 31st of December, and just in general LCs. And now I'm going to choose one person. So click here. I'm going to start typing, and I'm going to put Critica. So Critica now is the VP ICX of Texas. So guys, this is how you can create your LC, not your LC, the structure of your LC on GIS, and start assign members. That is good. There is questions so far here. Guys. Cool. So, Amy, what happens when their term ends? So basically, when the term ends, just the role disappeared, and you need to create again that person and assign a new role. Yeah. So imagine that you are the LCP. So when your role just ends, you need to choose another role, maybe in the MC, maybe as a VP, or maybe LCP again. So you assign another role. Cool. Nick, is it going to be available for us to edit other else's team like this? No. So okay, in this moment, GIS has not the permissions established, and you can modify all the else's, and you can just move all the stuff on in all the entities. So in this moment, the permissions and the rights, and like, I'm team leader, you're team member, so I have more permissions than you, are not integrated with this version. Cool. But in the future, we are going to we can change that. So no problem for that in this moment. Cool. Thank you, guys. So this is how you create your teams. But what if I have a member that is not on GIS now? So this is the most common situation of most of the LCs. As you can see, Texas just have 4 members, and I don't think all Texas is just for members. So it means that there are more people who has not been invited to GIS. So things that I'm going to do is invite new member, and I'm going to click here and invite by email instead. Why? Because if that person is not in the LC, it means that is not on JS. So I'm going to put the information of that person. That person is me again, just for test. Sebastian 6, last name, my home LC. I'm going to put Texas, and my email. So and just click on send. As soon as I get the invitation, your invitation has been sent, I'm going to my email here. I'm going to my inbox, and I received that email. ISEC International, welcome to ISEC. So hello and welcome. Here is everything you need to start. So the first step is set up your password. You just click on it and change your password. Okay. Hi, Harrison. I don't know. Okay, it's just Harrison. Sorry about that, man. Cool. So after that, you set up your password. It's just put the password. So a thing that you have to consider is that please don't put your personal password or your Facebook password, or Yeah, so choose a password, but don't use the same password. Cool. So guys who has the frozen screen, please refresh. Yay, West Coast. Cool. Now you can see that it's moving. Okay, perfect. So okay, guys, this is how you assign a new role. So go to you as an LCP, you go here, click on the plus, create a role, and invite the members. If the member is not already on JS, you click on invite new member, type the personal information, and invite. After that, the member just need to set up the password, and it's ready. Cool. Any questions here before we move to OGX? Nope. Good. Nope. Cool. Perfect. So if you have questions, please start typing them. Now, guys, we're going to talk about like the OGX side of GIS. Cool. So basically, in GIS, and this is something that you are going to be the first people to know, is that GIS is going to be connected with the opportunity portal in the future. So our EPs are going to have all the opportunities in the opportunity portals, and we are going to manage all the experience here with GIS. Yeah. So the process for an EP is just fill the information on the opportunity portal, and after that, we are going to track all the process on GIS. How we're going to track? So basically, the first thing that you have to keep in mind, no. So Nicholas is not two platforms. Imagine that you have like the face of the platform that is the opportunity portal, yeah, but the core of the platform is GIS. So just the pretty face for EPs, because at the end, imagine that your EP don't need to know about all the things that we do on GIS, and maybe they don't need to know about the library or 100 of opportunities that yeah so so GIS will be the parent portal. So it's like that. It's imagine that I don't know how to explain that, but imagine that you are going to buy a ticket for a flight. Yeah. So you go to the web page of the flight and of the airline, I don't know, and you just look for your flight and buy the ticket. Yeah. But imagine that you are working inside of the airline. So you have to access to another services. But a regular customer has not, there is no sense that has access to all the other services. You just look the good face, the pretty face, and after that, just make the things that he or she wants to do. Yeah, that is the point, Harrison. So yeah, yes, it's solely internal for us. Cool. Yeah. So the things that you have to keep in mind is how you're going to track the opportunity, how you're going to track the applications of your EP. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you first how to complete your profile. That is so easy. You go here to the face or your initial. You click on my profile. Wait. And after that, you click on the edit button, and you can fill all the information. So this is so similar in the way that the opportunity portal is going to be in the future, with all the same fields that are required here. So things to keep in mind when you are in the future working with an EP, you're going to ask for all those fields. So professional details, contact details, skills, backgrounds, languages, and interests. Yeah. So my recommendation, guys, is that all of you just check this module and start complete your profile. Why? Because at the end, and depends on your role, you're going to be the guys who's going to lead all the APs through the process, and you need to know what is the questions that we made for the APs. It sounds good? So this is my invitation. So please complete your profile. It's super easy, as you can see. Um, and also, this is something that I want to do, change my cover picture because, yeah, no, I don't like the default. So I'm going to change my cover picture in the future, but just this is how you modify your profile. I think it's pretty simple. It's like modifying your Facebook profile, but with more information. And also, guys, so this is my real skills. This is my real background. That's it, and you can use that if this is like Facebook. Okay, someone asking for Denver from Denver. Do you recommend us to use our ISEC emails or a personal email? Is there a place where I can use both emails? Okay, so I suggest you to use your ISEC emails. And if you want to create another user just to test in 2 times the platform, invite yourself with your personal email. But my suggestion is to use the BPTM on Denver or whatever email. Cool. John, is this that what everyone fills out in order to apply for TNs? Yes. So yeah, so basically this is what you feel. People, the same fields are the same that people need to fill to apply to TNs. Cool. Perfect. And the ISEC.NET email we generate from MyISECnet will still available right after kill MyISEC? Yes. So if you have an ISEC.NET email, yes, this is going to be working after we kill MyISEC.NET. Cool. This is thinking that this is MyISEC.NET emails with ISEC.NET works with Google. So if we just kill MyISEC, it doesn't mean that we are going to kill our emails. Cool. So the profile basically is your EP form, the information that you need to apply to opportunities. Cool. So let's move forward. So this is the important thing for ICXers. Okay, another question. Will we be able to make new ISEC.NET emails post GIS implementation? Good question. We don't have the answer yet. So the thing is that in this moment, this module is not being developed, but I think for sure we're going to have, because we are an organization. So after that, we're going to have ISEC.NET emails. And now we cannot place an email here, but for sure in the future we will be able. Cool. So sorry, I don't understand what is that word. Okay. Cool. So let's move to the ICX side. So we just see how to create teams, how complete your profile in order to apply to TNs, and that's it. Cool. Now we're going to move to the ICX part. In the ICX part, we're going to create organizations, and after that, opportunities for that organization. It sounds good? So we go here to the organizations menu, and you can see all the organizations that has been created up now. So you can create organizations now, and the idea is that you create all the organizations with fake information or just for testing. My suggestion, guys, and this is so important for all of you, is that please create organizations, but be creative. Yeah, so it's not like just organization blah 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 like this. Just put cool information to make things attractive for your members. So keep in mind that you are going to members, and the idea is that most of your members start working with GIS as soon as possible. So please keep that in mind, be creative. So I'm going to show you an organization that is called Shield. And I don't know if you know. Yes. So after this webinar, will we have access to your page profile as an example to use? Yes, for sure. So you can find Sebastian Ramirez. It's like Sebastian Ramirez 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a lot of Sebastian Ramirez because I have created like 6 accounts. But yes, you can choose the first one with this picture and you can use it. No problem. So Shield is an organization, and you can fill all the information here. So as you can see, as you know, Shield is the organization that is the Avengers thing. So those kind of things makes your members apply. You can create like Howards and an opportunity called like teacher of Howards or member of the Quidditch team of Howards. Yeah. And so let's create an organization. First, you go to organization menu and click on add, and you fill all the information that they ask here. So the name of the organization, I'm going to put just test, just because time. Blogging, organization, committee. So I'm going to put Colorado. Here you have registration number. We don't have, so no problem. Organization type, so you can choose here. This is a company, an NGO, a school, and university. So let's put like an NGO. Organization size, large organization, medium, just choose micro entities. Cool. After that, industries, you pick the industries that your organization belongs to. So things to keep in mind, guys, and if you are ICX, this is important. In the future, GIS is going to show to EPs some specific TNs according to their profiles. So the more accurate you create that opportunity, that organization, you are going to have more applicants for your TNs. Yeah. So if you put like just one and put farming, okay, no. Just be strategic with the things that you put. Also, and this is another recommendation, don't tick all the industries because it doesn't make sense. So be strategic in the things that you choose. Cool. Branch. It's a branch. This is not ready now, and the contact information. So the email of the person who is in charge of the organization, the website, the phone, the address, and all the information. Cool. Any questions so far, guys, about how create an organization? Okay. So Nick, will this organization be repeated once we transfer permanently to GIS? Yes. So before we move completely to GIS, all the information about organizations, fake opportunities are going to be deleted, and the information from GIS is going to from MySec is going to be migrated to GIS. How? This is for TN, right? The organization like replacement for TN form. Yes. So the TN form itself is not the organization. The TN form is the opportunity. Thinking that you are going to create an organization called Domino's Pizza, yeah. But the opportunity is be the cooker of Domino's Pizza, not Domino's Pizza itself. Nick, so we shouldn't post real TNs or here now. No. So you can create random TNs, random opportunities. If you want to create real TNs, it's fine, but you have to keep in mind that this is for testing. So at the end, before the October 22nd, all those TNs are going to be deleted. So yeah, you can do. No, there's no problem. But yeah, my suggestion is just test. Joan, so will this be the same as the host company application form? Yes. This is the host company application form, more or less. Yeah. So in the future, we're going to move from Podio to here to GIS. or connect Podio with GIS. We are going to evaluate that after the final release of GIS. So, but basically is that, yeah. So this is all the information about the company. And here, I don't know if you can see, here is a point that is the CRM on GIS. Is not is ISEC International is working on that. So you have some stage, a lead, contact, in progress, and closed and won. Yeah. So basically, with in the future, we decide if we are going to keep our CRM on Podio, or we just can work with the CRM inside of GIS that is easier and also is inside of GIS. So you don't need to copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Just one thing in one place. That is the promise of GIS. Sounds good, guys? Okay, cool. This is a common error. So now we are going to test the matching process. So I'm going to show you the matching process in 1 second. So this is good, and I really want to happen that, because that is a common error in GIS because it's in beta version. So in this moment is when you go here to the question mark and you provide feedback. And the feedback that you are going to provide is that I was creating a TN and an organization, and after press the cancel button, it just mess up. Yeah. So this is how you help to improve the system. And yeah, this kind of things happen. Yeah. So please do that every single time that you first get an error in this in the system, or just find something that you don't like. Something that you don't like could be like, okay, here I'm going to show you something that we provide feedback last time. So we are a company. We went to the head office details, and we are going to, and we wanted to, as soon as we start typing New York City, it was auto completed, but not. Yeah. So it is a plus that we want to have in the system. So in this moment, we come here and start typing. Okay, we want that the cities by default appears in GIS. Yeah. So this is the kind of requirements that you can do in this moment to help the development of the system. Cool. It sounds okay. So imagine that I already created the organization. Now I'm going to create the opportunity. The opportunity is the same TN form, right? So imagine that you are an EP and you want to go on exchange, and ISECers start talking about you have to fill the TN. Huh? What is the TN? Makes no sense at all for our customer. And you have to keep in mind that the reason for we are having a new system is because of our customers. So you are going to say you are going to apply to an opportunity that is the real value proposition of ISEC. So let's go to the opportunities. I'm going to show you the most beautiful opportunity so far, the opportunity that I love, and the opportunity that I really apply, and it's Pokemon, and it's just to show you how creative you can be, how much creative you can be. So look, this opportunity, catch all the Pokemons. So click on that, and this is really cool. So this is just for okay, I don't know, I don't create the opportunity to create a chain. I think it's China. This is a Chinese yen. I don't know. Cool. But look at that. It has all the information. And if you go here to the application tab, you can see all people who have applied to this moment. So let's wait. So look, wow. So 25 applications so far, and just 4 people has been batched. So things to keep in mind. So how do you know if you are matched or not? If you can see here, there is a name of the person in the profile, and it appears the 0% of match. And ISEC International now is working on the formula to calculate what is the percent, the number of matchability and the score of matchability that you're going to have, based on first your skills and your profile. So how much information the more information you put in your profile, the more probability you have to be matched with at the end. Cool. So this is just to show you how cool and how creative you can be. Now I'm going to create a new opportunity. So go to opportunities. And after that, you're going to here, create. Select a program. So GCDP, sorry, GCDP, GIP, TMP, or TLP. Let's do a GCDP. And as you can see, this is all the information related with the GCDP. So the title of the TN, number of openings, that is the number of positions that you want for this TN. So imagine that this in some countries we sell TNs like projects, like 5 TNs for teaching just in one country, in one school. So this is related to that. When you sell a huge or a different amount from one TNs, cool. So you can put here 5. The title is educational for dummies. I don't know, for elephants. Yeah, host committee. So I'm going to put Colorado. Yeah, TN manager. Okay, so you can put all the information here. So Sebastian Ramirez is the TN manager. Sebastian. Cool. And that's how it works. So you create all the information here, and the TN. After that, you create the role. So the job description, guys, this is so important. Please be careful with the job description that you put here, and this is something that you have to discuss with your TN taker, because at the end, this is the thing that we are going to consider to evaluate all the experience of the EPs that are applying to that TN. Cool. So fields are here: job description, expected results, preparation, learning points, expected days, and things like those. Development, social impact of the internship, learning points, logistics. So keep this in mind. Logistics is airport, bus stations, and all the things that your EP are going to live in that here or just in our country. So imagine that, I don't know if you have checked the NPS score. Imagine that someone comes to the US and we don't promise that that person is going to be picked up on the airport, and that person get lost. That person just doesn't know how to speak English so well. So keep that in mind. So this is the purpose of this part of the opportunity. Cool. So you feel the skills that are required, the background that are required, the languages that are required, and some specific things like date range, and yeah. Cool. So after that, you go to save, and that's it. So I'm going to show you the current TN that I have. That is the Captain American substitute. So those information that I put in the opportunity form now are here, and since I'm the creator of this opportunity, I can see who are applying, who apply to that opportunity. So Tu Hong, Sebastian, one of the other profiles that I have, and Dominic apply to that TN. Cool. So I'm going to click on Dom, who is already matched with this TN, and that is in this moment, GIS showed me all the information about this person. So Dom, his skills, his languages, his backgrounds, and also show me the TNs that he also applied. So in that moment, you can see like, okay, this person is looking for X kind of experience or X kind of internship. So maybe I say, no, I don't want that person to be here, so you reject the application. So I'm going to show you how to reject applications now. So I'm going to reject myself. That is weird. So it's here. You wait. Okay. I think I cannot reject myself. Here. So this is to Hong or Kim. If you want to match that person, just click on match. If you want to reject, click on reject. It's as simple as that. So there's no more on hold, on waiting. I don't know, the hundreds of status that has the TNs now on GIS and MySec is just reject or match. That is cool. So this is something you can do now. So I'm going to reject to Hong. So I'm going to reject to Hong. Cool. So reject. Are you sure you want to reject to Hong? Why? So I can write that, but I'm not going to reject her. So just wait. Yeah. So this is just a random fact. Kim and Tuhon are so similar. So in the MC office, we used to get confused. So they Kim just put up Tuhon's profile on on her profile of GIS, and Tuhon puts a Kim photo on her profile. So this is the reason that this is so weird. But this is Tuhon. Cool. So this is how I reject Tuhon. So now Tuhon is rejected. Yeah. And DOM is match. So I'm going to continue the process with DOM. So DOM, this is the application of DOM. I can attach the CV of DOM and all the documents that we need from DOM. And the timeline. Timeline is so cool because you can put here the departure details. How? Okay. Can they reapply after they got rejected? No. So after that, you need to wait and start applying to another teams, because it makes no sense that you were not selected and yeah, again, no. Yeah, no. So this GIS is it's like no. Cool. So departure details is something that the EPs has to fill, because this is how we are going to control the quality and the times for picking. Cool. Is there a way to message them pre-rejecting? Yes. So okay, yeah. So in that case that you want to ask that person for more information, you have two options. First of all, just look at the email of the person. Now it's not available that information in GIS because of security, or you can go to the profile of that person. I'm going to show you here. Oh my god. And just make a comment like, hey, I want to know more information about your profile and blah, blah, blah. Cool. So those are the two ways that you can do that, Nick. Olivia, if you apply to a TN, can you unapply? Good question. No, not now. So once you apply, you see this I don't know, this message, you have applied. So there's not a button to say, okay, unapply. No, not now. If you want that button, is the moment that you go to GIS and go here and you provide feedback. Yeah. Exactly. That is a good example of feedback. So Olivia, if after the session you please go to GIS and provide that feedback. Is good, and I think none of us have talked in that before. Cool. So I'm in timeline. I'm creating the departure details for them, when it's happening, in which airline he's going to travel, and this is to coordinate all the process between sending entities and host entities. Cool. So with this, we try to avoid the quality problems. This is for the EP. So it's like a micro blog. So the first impression, so this is how we can track the experience of the EP, the place to stay, so the address. So the idea is that if you are ICX, you need to fill this information because your EP are going to watch it and is going to be sure that at least before he arrives or she arrives, it's going to have a home or a place to sleep. Cool. And another information. Okay, how once EP got matched, will it change on EP's profile? No, not now. So this is another important feedback that you can add it. So it will be good to put in the profile like matched, but no, not now. Good input. Nick, we should put that as a feedback. Okay, yes. So are we getting rid of MPS on this in addition to the MPS emails? So basically, in the future, and maybe by or the end of during November, we are going to have MPS inside of GIS. So we are going to, and ISEC International already closed the deal with Customer Gauge is the platform. Yeah, so we are going to have NPS inside of GIS. Yeah. And if how you're going to measure that with the quality and standards, I don't know if you remember the session during SNC that are the 16 topics that we just check or not. So before leaving, the AP has insurance, yes. Has been an LPS with ISEC purpose, yes. So you can tick, 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 tick. And in that moment, we are thinking that we accomplish with the quality standards that we promise. Cool. So guys, any questions so far here? Nope. Nope. Okay. Perfect. So basically, this is 7:47. We start at 7:05 more or less. So as you can see, we test all the platform in 42 minutes. So this is an invitation, guys, to just keep that in mind and start testing with your EVs, with your LCs. And yeah, because that is the thing that we can, that are the kind of things that we can do now. Also that is cool. The message system. Yes, Ben. Hey. So the message system is something cool that you can start using in your LCs if you're having problems of communication, if you want to just move someone out of WhatsApp or out of Facebook or something like that. You can start working on GIS about this. Now, how centralizing the communication. So basically, you go here uh, to the to this icon. That is like a letter icon. You click on it, and you can start creating a conversation. So I'm going to create a conversation with who's here. Benjamin. Okay, Ben. So, okay, Ben doesn't have an account. Okay. Cool. Oh, I see. Who else is here? So Nicholas. Nicholas Diane here. Who else? Harrison. Harrison. Cool. Joan. Amy. Sanskar. Okay, Sans. Miss someone? I think not. Okay, if I miss someone, is if your mission to invite them. So you create a topic. So GIS webinar, that could be the topic, and say something. So hi guys, I hope GIS is fun for you. Oh, you can attach a file or not, and just submit. So okay, so have you received the invitation from your LCP? So did you create your password? So imagine that this is the checklist. Did you receive the email? Did you create your password? Did you log in on the system? So how login? I'm going to put here how login. Okay, an answer. Hi guys. Okay, so remember that the URL is change.isec.org. Cool. Okay. So perfect. Now you are on JS. Yes, you are here. So now you are invited. Cool. So perfect, guys. So this is how you can start trying with your LC. So create a new conversation between your EV and make that your teams start working in the conversation. Cool things, cool ideas to start working with GIS. Create organizations, create opportunities, and make. I mean, if you are ICX side, create opportunities, create organizations, and make that the OGX team members and OGX VPs start applying to that TMs. So you can have all the understanding of the platform in just one moment. So does ISEC International realistically think JS is going to be functionable by the implementation date? They say yes. My answer is they said yes. Cool. So yeah. So that for unique in this moment. So Nick, you can go to is.ec. Is.ec is like the platform that you can see all the evolution of GIS. So in is.ec, you can find tutorials, videos, and a lot of information about GIS created by ISEC International. And also, if you're a tech profile and you want to be involved of that, you can first find the API, and second, look at the change log. So it's not the big change log. It's not as detailed as you want, but you can see now what are the priorities for ISEC International and for the development. So they are now, I guess, during this week or the previous week, working on the library and the ability to delete and in place LCMC on ISEC International members and internal communication permissions issue. Cool. So this is how is evolving GIS, and you can see the evolution. How? Also, what's realization stage for EP? That's a good question. So in this moment, the realization start the day that you get in the country. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you say that you arrive someday, or sorry, if the TN say that you start working one day, is the moment to start. Yeah. So yeah. So basically, the main thing that you can do now on JS is match, and you have to keep in mind that there is no more the concept of races. So just creation of opportunities, creation of organization. Cool. Uh, Cool. So Nick, another question. I don't know how they will do the transferring of wikis. So the wikis are going to be migrated like blogs, blog posts. So on GIS, we're not going to have officially like wikis that you can create section and another section and another section. No, you just create like a blog post. Yeah. So you have that, and they are going to migrate it in that way. So the HTML in some format that they know are going to move there. Nick, not races. When should we collect the administration fee from EPIs? Good question, man. That is an awesome question. So, yeah, the thing is that we're going to collect that when the EP apply and when it's matched, and we're going to collect it on a second line. So we're not going to change the process this moment. So no problem for that. Everything is under control. And in after December, I mean by January when we start working. Uh-huh. Exactly. That is the answer. Thank you, Hao. After WNC, we're going to start working on the connection between GIS and a second line, if just to unify all the platforms. That is the goal for this year. Cool. Any questions, guys? Time goes so fast. So so this is how is GIS now. Uh, those are the things that you can do now. Please encourage your members. Please, if you are LCP, please move your your LC to start testing GIS, because as you can see now we have 21 days or less than 21 days to the shutdown of my ASEC. Yeah. So please keep that in mind, because it's the time just we have 20 days, that is more or less 3 weeks. So keep that in mind. I will teach my members Podio, etc. as well. Yeah. So teach them basically Podio on and GIS. And if you are at OGX side, a second line. But those are the things that you have to teach them. Um, the customer flow now, this is changing a little bit, but we are going to keep everything, the creation of the EPIs, the registration on Podio, just for us to have like a little backup in case of, yeah, if that makes sense for you. So guys, more questions. Cool. So this is the space for you. If you have more questions, this is the moment. Is there any way to save this webinar, or did you record it? I think I'm recording the webinar now. So I hope this webinar is being recorded. Are there already videos about how to use GIS on the website as in all the functions? So I'm working on the videos for the OGX side and ICX side. You can use the guide. If you want to create a video, I will appreciate that, and it will be amazing if you guys start working creating your own materials. And I'm going to show you that, because for me it's important to be collaborative in this stage. So let's move to Podio 1 second. Sing with Google. Wait. So here I create a workspace that is GIS implementation. This workspace is shared with your LCPs and with the GIS implementers and on every LC. So if you are not LCP or you are not the implementer, just ask for access, and for sure I will grant you access, or ask for the information. So here you have all the in this app, materials and resources. You have all the current materials that we already created, but also you can create your own materials and you can upload there. So it will be nice to start having tutorials and booklets and infographics or whatever you want to create for your LC. create here, and we can start sharing with other LCs. Because the idea is that, guys, we grow as a big organization because we are growing together, and United States has to grow together. Cool. So yeah, so I'm working with my NST creating the videos. So I hope that by this, the first rocks or the second rocks, we are going to have the videos just for you. Cool. If not, just use the guide that you can find there. GIS user guide. Perfect. Nick, so will profiles have permissions on different parts of the profile? I don't understand your question. Will profiles have permission on different parts of the profile? Nick, can you specify a little bit more your question, please? So this is the resources. Also, this is important for your entities, for your LCs, the GIS LC checklist, when you can have the progress of your entities. So you go here to this tab, and you can see which entities are working on GIS and which entities are not working. So where is Indiana? Where is Madison? Where is Miami? Where is Michigan? Where is Northern Illinois? Where is Northwestern? Where is Ohio? Where is Mizzou? Where is San Jose? Texas? Davis, guys. What is happening with you? Ohio, Berkeley. So you can track here. Here you have some activities that you can do in your LCs to increase the number of members that are testing GIS, or just move people forward. Cool. So guys, if there is no more questions, I think time is over. If you have more questions, you can go to the GIS workspace and ask for question. Here is an application that says questions, literally. So create a question and I will answer you. Cool. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for attending to this webinar. If you have feedback, please let me know. I hope you enjoy this webinar and you start working with your LCs. And it's like Spider-Man, that now you have a huge power. Now you have a responsibility to share this power with more people. So please start working with your LCs. This is something that you can do. You are the choose one to do that. Cool. So yes, last thing. More questions? No? So thank you guys for coming. See you soon.